Hey, Scoobies. This is Razzle. I'm Nicholas Brendan, or Xander from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and you're watching and ranking every episode and character in BTVS, better known as Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Have fun watching and ranking. Xander's number one.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Razzle. Here we go, another one of these Buffy Ranking Everything episodes, and we are now at Buffy Season 1, Episode 7, titled Angel, one that I've been super excited for, and one that my wife has been super excited for. My wife is my guest today, Lynnanne Havens. Welcome on the show. If you want to go ahead, introduce yourself, and talk about how you know Buffy.
I'm Lynnanne. I'm his wife, obviously, because I've been talked about before in other videos. You should go back and watch a Superman video. That's a pretty good video. I started watching Buffy with you because we made a deal that you would watch Prison Break and I would watch Buffy with you.
Yeah, and you've watched the whole show, but that will take me into the rules. We are not going to be spoiling anything from this show, any spin-off shows or anything like that as well, which you are in the middle of. But no spoilers. We're going to rank every episode in the entire series and place all of those in a tier. Characters, we're going to rank every character that appears in at least 2 episodes, and we place them in a tier, and we rank them at the time that they make their second appearance. For you guys, the comment section will contain spoilers, so use your own better judgment if you're watching the show for the first time along with us. The comment section is also for discussion and not hate, so if you if you disagree with me, awesome. You're totally welcome to do that, but be polite in the comments. Let's get started on Season 1, Episode 7, Angel.
Yeah.
Oh, the Anointed One. This is his second appearance, so we'll get to rank him.
It's weird
Zachary
that he's a
didn't
child.
return from the
Player.
Zachary was strong,
Is that
and he
Darla?
was careful.
That is Darla.
I
It
never
wears
understand why he
thin.
looks so weird.
Not a fan of the look of the Master.
Colin.
I mean, it fits
What would
his
you do
whole
about it?
attitude of things, but
I didn't
He
know.
has a whole fruit bat look.
Out of the mouths of babes.
I think he looks
Let
fruit
me do
batty.
it, Master. Let me
what
kill
is a
it for
fruit
you.
bat?
The
The
3.
3.
Fire. Cigarettes, because it's a sexual thing.
Are those guys the 3? Oh, no, it's clearly the guys in medieval suits of armor that look like vampires.
The 90s is so weird.
Well, I don't think that passed for fashion in the 90s, too.
I got it.
Ew, why would you want to touch that?
This is the fumigation part. Find a cockroach, get a drink. But not an alcoholic drink, I assume, for the children?
I would hope so, but it's the 90s,
a lot of
so
fun.
who knows?
You lack a guy.
You don't need a guy. Oh, Xander.
Dino, just leave it.
He's so weird. I know.
Cordelia's back.
Of my
Yes.
$200 getting off the dance floor before any Vegas boyfriend squashes you like a bug.
Yes, Cordelia.
So you noticed.
Cordelia back in prime
thanks
form.
for understanding.
Yeah.
You know, hey, I don't know what everyone's talking about. That outfit doesn't make you look like a hooker.
That's not nice.
Boy, that...
Want a free drink?
It's a little close.
And stalker.
That's creepy. That was never
and she
going to be...
feels him.
Look, I really don't want to fight all 3 of you unless I have to.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, rough.
It's the 90s. That's why the clothing is so awesome and the men are so warm. You don't need no man. You don't need his help.
I mean, she kind of did in that one instance.
She would have figured it.
I like how they snuck that in there at the last second. This is,
He shouldn't be able to get his
yeah,
hand
he
in
shouldn't
there.
be able to get his hand in there. You're right.
A vampire can't come in unless it's invited.
Never understood why vampires didn't burn more houses down.
That's a good point. Well, maybe because they're afraid of fire.
That's true.
I forgot he had that tattoo.
Things are getting sexy.
They were
lucky you came along.
Look at Buffy's clothing.
I just had this feeling you were.
Why would I do that?
Because you want to get in her pants.
You'd have to know why.
She'd also like you to get
Yeah,
in
I
her
like it.
pants.
Babe.
Look
She's
at-
16.
She got sexy eyes on. I know, but
And he is not 16.
he might be.
Honey, what are you doing?
Who knows? We don't know much about him.
Lobsters
we
get
get Joyce
into bed
again.
and I can pretend a daughter just be concerned about her mother?
Yeah, when you have a boy in the house.
Hi.
Did he not take a hint at all?
No.
Okay.
It's a little late for tutoring.
It's 'cause
I'm
it
going to go to
wasn't
bed.
tutoring.
And Buffy,
I'll say goodnight and do
I
the
think
same.
this is slightly
was nice
poor
to meet you.
planning by Joyce. Like, I'm going to go to bed, make sure he goes away, but then I'm not going to look to make sure he goes away.
So,
two of us, one bed. That doesn't work.
Oh, you're right. She's totally.
You're wounded.
I'll take the floor.
No, that's not.
No, you don't have to.
Get
We
in my
could
bed.
just.
Okay.
I'll
Keep your back turned while I change.
Or don't, you know, whatever.
Yeah, whatever floats your pants boat.
Well, what does your family think of your career choice?
They're dead.
Rough.
Now you really want to get in his pants.
Is it vampires?
Does that turn you on?
It's like the sob story.
Hey, what?
Do you snore?
I don't know. It's been a long time since anybody's been in a position to let me know.
I'll put you in a position.
Like, I'm single. Just basically what he's saying there.
You, did he,
Perfect gentleman.
Willow.
Buffy,
Willow
come on,
also
wake
wanted
up
him
and
to
smell
get
the
in her pants.
seduction. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Xander did not
Saving
want
my
him to
life,
get in her
getting
pants.
slashed in
Xander
the
wants to
ribs.
get in Buffy's pants.
Duh. I mean,
When
guys
Willow
will do
wants
anything
to
to
get in
impress a
Xander's
girl.
pants.
I once
Yeah.
drank
There's a whole
an entire
pantsuit. This is
gallon
the
of
Sisterhood of
Gatorade without
Traveling
taking a
Pants.
breath.
I am weary,
Or that fruit
and their
guy.
deaths will bring me little
Fruit
joy.
bat. Fruit bat?
Yes.
Darla.
I think that's such a badass
sometimes a
moment for the
little
master
is
where it's
enough.
like, oh, you know, it'll bring me a little joy, but sometimes a little is enough, and he just gets rid of them. Like, they built them up so much.
They're not needed anymore.
What can I shoot?
A girl? with it?
Nothing. The crossbow comes later.
Oh.
Do you show me?
What if someone
Giles.
walked into the library?
Stuff? In due course, we'll discuss the crossbow.
Then the
Give me
whole
pads.
plot would be ruined.
I'm not gonna need pads to
Because
fight you.
they'd take Giles away, I feel.
Oh,
And he's like, I'm totally fine hitting a girl with this stick.
She's an independent woman, Alan.
She's totally fine hitting him with the stick.
Yeah, it's like elder abuse.
let's move on to the crossbow.
Angel?
Hey,
He's creepy as hell.
It's the bad boy, like.
Brought you some dinner.
You always want a bad boy just standing in the
Little
corner of your
plate
room
was
in the
sorry.
dark.
I don't know, maybe.
You read my diary? That is not okay. A diary is like a person's most private place. You don't even know what I was writing about.
You
Hunger
don't?
can mean a lot of things, bad things. And when it says that your eyes are penetrating, I meant to write bulgy.
Buffy.
And A doesn't even stand for angel for that matter. It stands for Ahmed, a charming foreign exchange student. So that whole fantasy part has nothing to even do with you at all.
Your mother moved your diary when she came in to straighten up. I watched her from the closet. I didn't read it, I swear.
Oh, it's getting sexy.
It's getting it. It's getting it. Yeah. But you still don't need no man, Buffy. But I like
But
that
maybe
choice
he's not
of
a man.
But I like that choice of man.
It's a long kiss.
That's a first
What?
relationship.
What's wrong?
Angel's a vampire?
Whoa, who would have known that?
You know what stinks is that I never watched the show without knowing that, because I started watching it on season 6. I think it's very hard for anybody to watch the show with that being a surprise to them anymore.
One minute we were kissing, and the next minute,
Boom.
can a
Fruit
vampire
bat.
ever?
I know you have feelings for this guy. but
Spoilers,
It's not like you're in
Alan.
love with him, right?
Does she love him? Oh,
You're in love with a vampire? What, are you out of your mind?
What?
Not vampire. How could you love an umpire? Everyone else.
Where did you get that dress? This is a one-of-a-kind
I
Todd Oldham.
love
Do you know how much this dress
how
costs?
Cordy will
Is this a
100%
knockoff? This is a
always
knockoff,
be
isn't it?
in her own
Cheesy
world.
knockoff.
Uh-huh.
This is
It's
exactly
Cordy's
the
world.
fact that you
We're
signed
just
free
living in
trade.
it.
Who's here?
A friend.
Darla.
It's been a while.
Oh, yeah.
Lifetime.
Schoolgirl outfit. Get it, Darla.
Who's counting?
You into it?
What's with the Catholic schoolgirl look?
He
Last
even
time I saw
mentioned it.
you was kimonos.
And last time I saw you, it wasn't high school girls.
Burn.
Don't tell me.
Burn.
Burn.
You're not one of them.
Ah! Son.
That must have been so embarrassing when you thought he had read your diary, but then it turned out he hadn't, but then he felt the same way.
I love Willow.
Willow's so sweet.
The one with the angelic face.
I got that right.
Beautiful face.
I'm not saying anything. I have nothing to say.
This,
I
angel
like
have,
jealous
a
Xander.
tattoo behind
Yeah.
his right
I don't
shoulder.
like.
Yeah, it's a
Pig
bird or
Jander.
something.
Yeah.
Xander.
Now I'm
This
saying-
is Jander. I meant
You
Pig
saw him
Jander.
naked?
So
100 years or so before he came to our shores. What was he like then?
Like all
That's a
of
good
them.
question.
A vicious, violent animal.
My like for Buffy makes me want to be frustrated with Xander there, but he's kind of right.
And we'll just do nothing while she takes us out one by one.
Do I
Ooh,
sense
Darla.
a plan, darling?
Don't piss off the fruit bat.
Yeah. You see?
Look at that tongue
How
thing.
we all work together.
Reconstruction began when?
Reconstruction began after the construction, which was shoddy, so they had to reconstruct.
I
After
love
the
Buffy.
destruction of the Civil War. Are we going to talk about boys, or are we going to help you pass history? Sometimes
Willow is such
I
a
have
good
this
friend.
fantasy that Xander's just going to grab me and kiss me right on
Ew.
the lips.
You don't want Xander.
You've got to... Here's something I got
Oh,
to know.
Darla.
This kind of novel, how we'll stay young and handsome forever, although you'll still get wrinkly and die. And... Oh, what about the children? I'll be quiet now.
Let's give another half an hour and maybe something will sink in.
Like
Then I'm going
Darla?
home for some major mold.
Oh, Joyce. You shouldn't be drinking coffee that late.
Yeah, actually, you're right. You gotta get up and work at the gallery.
Yeah. And you're a mom. Have you not learned anything living in Sunnydale?
Well, no, she hasn't yet.
You live on it.
I know she's supposed to be home soon. Would you like to come in and wait?
Oh, you dumbass. You never invite them in.
I've been wrestling with the IRS all night. Would you like something to eat?
That's
Maybe
why
that's why
she
she's
drank
drinking
the coffee.
I
Yeah.
would. Do you feel like something little or something big? Something big.
That should be off-put. Who comes over late at night and is like, hey, can I get a snack? And then like, yeah, you know what? Why not just like 5-course meal?
I just had a little.
And was Darla counting on Angel being there?
Aren't you
I think
hungry
so.
for something warm after all this time? Come on,
Well, I guess she didn't need him to be there.
just say yes. Hey, I'm home.
Oh, it's just the worst possible
Worst
timing.
timing.
Is Joyce
Through
gonna
the window.
question like
Why
how that
everything's
window got
getting broken?
exploded? Just be like,
You're not welcome here. You come near us and I'll kill you.
The question
well,
is,
maybe you should have now just.
yeah. Well, she's possibly in love.
I guess she's got to deal with her mother, who's
Yeah.
dying.
Who pays for the repairs?
Mom, can you hear me?
Joyce
Yes,
is probably
I need
pulling
an
big
ambulance,
money in at the
1630
gallery.
Rebello Drive.
I guess. It's a
My
nice
mother cut
house.
herself.
Just,
Oh, she's okay.
your friend came over. I was gonna make a snack.
You were the snack.
Mom, this is Mr. Giles.
He's
The
my
librarian.
school librarian.
Who just helps me all the time.
I just.
Nothing to be worried about.
Respect
Nothing creepy there.
Speedy recovery.
No.
Why,
It's
the
normal.
teachers really do care in this town.
Got to as soon as you did.
Lucky. Stupid.
What is with Giles' scarf?
No.
He's British.
I invited
Do
him
British
into my
people
home.
wear scarves?
Even after I knew
I think.
who he was, what
In
he
the
was,
90s?
and I didn't do anything
It's the
about it.
90s, babe.
Because I had feelings for him.
I should have worn my velvet
I cared
dress.
about him.
Oh, there you go.
Care about
Next time.
somebody.
Next time.
You care about them. You
Is
can't
it a tie?
change that by
Killing them?
Does he have
Maybe
his
not.
tie like just around his
I think it's a start.
Maybe it's like that thing that
Keep
that
an eye
guy
on your
wears in
mom.
Scooby-Doo. Freddy.
ascot? Oh wait, no, is that
Stop
just a
me.
vest?
The three found me near the bronze, and
No,
so
I
did he. He
think
lives
it's a
nearby.
scarf.
This is no ordinary vampire.
It's a scarf.
There is such a thing.
You would never wear that with that shirt as a
It's
vest.
horrible.
She would look at your face, your true face, and give you a kiss.
Jeez, Darla's having a much better
years,
episode.
you've not.
What do you want?
I want it finished.
That's good.
Sexual tension / abuse.
Reason,
She's studying with Willow. She's studying with Darla. I mean, she's trying.
Darla, I don't believe I know.
Her friend, the one who came over tonight.
Darla came to your house tonight. She's the friend that you mentioned earlier.
Poor thing.
Big
I must have
reveal, it
frightened
was
her half to
Angel.
Would have been
death.
nice if she mentioned
Someone should
anything
really
about the
check and make
person
sure
who was
she's
over.
all right.
Yes, someone should, right away. I'll do it.
That school is amazing.
We have a problem.
It's a scarf.
Here we are at the empty
bronze.
bronze. Oh, I know it's empty because of the fumigation.
I know you're there.
The cockroaches?
and I
It
know where you
might just
are.
be cockroaches.
I don't think that's the way to approach her.
Well, there's an interesting thing to be pointed out here. Because I've seen people point out before that I think Angel is trying to die. Or that they think that, and I tend to agree. Because he doesn't do a lot to try to beat Buffy here.
Yeah.
Everything he does is kind of, I think, with the intention of dying, and I think a lot of it has to do with
I guess
shame
maybe.
for who he is, which we're going to see some.
Killed a lot of vampires. I've never hated one before.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Sarah, great performance.
I invited you into my home, and then you attacked my family.
Why not? I killed mine. I killed their friends.
And again, I think that this is
and their friends'
trying
children.
to make it easier for her.
For 100 years, I
make her
offered
not feel
ugly death to everyone I
that
met.
she loves him.
I like that
I did
shot.
it for the song
Him
in
coming
my
out of the
heart.
shadows there.
What changed?
Fed on a girl about your age. Beautiful. Dumb as a post. But a favorite among her clan.
Her clan?
The Romani. Gypsies.
Ooh, I do want to point out, just because of the difference in times, that is no longer an acceptable term for Romani people, but the show is going to use it multiple times. I didn't know that either until I started seeing people talk about it.
No conscience.
So,
no
you know,
remorse.
whenever we
As
talk
soon as
about it,
you
I'll try to say Romani.
Yeah, go ahead. There's a lot of things
Oh.
in Angel.
What if he was just like, and then it was like, dun, and it was at the end of the show?
There wouldn't be 5 more seasons.
6 more seasons.
6 more seasons.
Don't
But
call it
you
huge
know what
seven
the
fan.
saddest thing in the world is?
Bad hair on top of that outfit.
To love someone who you
Burn.
feared.
Witty comebacks.
Everything wasn't there and jealous.
Oh, I want to share everything
You had a
with
chance to
Darla.
come home.
You're into
to
Darla?
rule with me
Oh,
in the
yeah.
master. You're sick. And you'll always be sick. And
Again,
you'll
I
always
think that a
remember
lot
what
of
it
this
was
would
like
come
to
off
watch
much
her die.
cooler if she didn't have to speak through those vampire teeth. Guns
Oh, don't
kind
worry.
of dumb,
Bullets
but
can't kill
Darla.
vampires. You can hurt
bullets
them
can't
like
kill
hell, but-
vampires.
Don't make fun of her.
She's a murderer.
Did you just
It's
hear?
still not nice. We have to be better,
So many
babe.
body parts.
We need to distract her.
I don't like Buffy.
Fast.
Buffy, it was an angel who attacked your mom. Darla!
Willow.
Come on, Buffy. Take it like a man.
Insulting her for being a woman, Darla?
Not a good look.
Angel?
Angel?
Why did you kill Darla? You broke her heart.
Oh, and now that's our...
In the arms of the angel, fly.
She was my favorite for
Poor
400
fruit bat.
years.
All against you.
Do they have a weird
But
voice
soon you shall
distortion thing on
rise.
him?
When
The
you
kid?
do,
Yeah.
I think he just sounds like a kid.
you kill them all.
Oh, yeah. He's just a bad actor.
Okay, so what's the difference between this and the pre-fumigation party?
Much hardier cockroaches.
I love that. Cedar has some great lines.
So,
and
he
some
does.
No
horrible
word
ones.
from Angel.
I love the music.
The 90s?
In the bronze.
If I can go a little while without getting shot or stabbed, I'll be alright.
But don't worry. Bullets can't kill vampires.
Look,
Alan.
I gotta walk away from this.
Yep, you do.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's done.
I mean, this is already too close. You probably should have just walked away a long time ago, because
You
you
need
always
room for
knew.
Jesus in there.
Yeah.
It's the 90s. That was a thing that was said at dances. Make room for Jesus.
Back out. Back out of this.
Go.
Nope.
There's not enough room for Jesus.
Nope. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I approve.
So this is always a cool shot, but I just realized there's no way her necklace was on him.
Yeah, no.
Like, she would have had to been leaning over him, and
she
she's
would have had to
way
been-
shorter.
Yeah.
We don't have to go right into rankings, but just overall thoughts from the start. What do you think of this episode?
I think it's a good episode. I'd say maybe even a great or best episode without judging future episodes. I'd say out of the episodes we've already seen, it's probably one of my more favorite ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that this is usually one of the two that stick out in season 1.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 if you count the pilot, but I think that you usually think of this one and you think of the finale as the big episodes of season 1. This is a major reveal in that we finally know something about Angel. So, yeah.
And the Master's in it a little bit more.
Yes.
And Darla's in it.
Yeah, we get, like, actual important events as well.
And then there's Willow and Xander and Giles.
Yeah, a lot of characters in this episode. We get Joyce, we get Cordelia.
I don't like Joyce.
I think we're in agreement that it's I think it's going to be at least good.
I'd say a great episode.
I was thinking probably great as well. And if it's great, are we both in agreement then that it's the new number 1.
Yeah, I like it better than the Hellmouth.
Welcome to the Hellmouth?
Yeah.
I think so,
wouldn't say
too.
best, because I have...
There are other episodes that I would think you're going to be in that best tier echelon. And with that, we have our first great episode of the entire show. I'm excited to have that there. Are you ready to talk about some characters?
Yeah.
The first thing we're going to have to change is we have a new character to add. The Anointed One, also named Colin. And then we have the second appearance here with him following around the vampire, the master, the vampire. Whoa.
The fruit bat.
Yeah.
I say he's the worst.
I am not a fan of the character. However, I don't know that we've seen enough yet to move him down to the worst.
You couldn't even put him in like a bad or anything.
Well,
because the thing is he's not forgettable because he's annoying.
Well, I changed it to forgettable/mediocre. So you do have that ability to call him mediocre.
I wouldn't even say he's mediocre. I would say he's horrible. He can't act. I mean,
so
for
that
heaven's sakes, on Full House, Michelle Tanner acts better than he does, and she was a baby.
Okay, I will take that into consideration. I actually do think that he would be under mediocre. I was going to put him in bad.
I would put him in worst.
Okay, well, we're still going with bad because I think as a team, we're putting him in bad.
But
we can see. Where do you want to start?
I think we should start at the bottom with Angel.
Okay.
Since it was about his...
This was his big episode.
Yeah.
And we've been having him at the absolute bottom for so long.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Angel post season 1, episode 7?
Going off anything else. Okay. I would say, and this breaks my heart to say it, that he's a good character in this episode. Because we learn more about him. He acts very well. He's great with Darla. Like, that sexual tension is there.
Mm-hmm.
And the sexual tension is there with Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she definitely...
Yeah.
They both want to get in each other's pants. So I would say...
Everyone's got to want to get into people's pants this episode.
Yeah, it's definitely the thing. Personally, I would put him number 1 in a great character. It was his episode.
Well, this isn't... This is ranked for... Yeah, this is all of the episodes combined. I feel comfortable moving him, I think... Well, definitely out of bad. Mm-hmm. I think I do feel comfortable moving him into good and just foregoing the forgettable/mediocre group altogether. Because the thing is that despite the annoyance that I've had for 6 episodes of giving us absolutely nothing, this payoff is really good.
Yeah.
Like, you know, for people in 1997, they probably... I can't imagine they saw that coming at all.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think he moves up to good. Now, where he falls in good is going to be a big question. I think I would probably put him at 8. Put him right above Bob Flutie for now. We're going to be moving some characters around, but...
I would put him at 4.
No, I can't move him that high.
He's got to be above
because
Joyce.
he still had 6 episodes of pissing me off.
No, that's not his fault. That's the writer's fault.
Well, yeah, but that's... We're
Joyce
judging
generally sucks. Why is she even in the good section is beyond me. I don't agree with this decision.
I want to point out, you were judging Joyce for her caffeine consumption at night, and you're here drinking Dunkin' Donuts tea.
Joyce is a horrible character. I never said I couldn't relate to her.
10 o'clock at night.
You have me up doing this video.
Move on to his better half. Let's talk about Buffy.
Better half? I thought you were talking about Darla.
We can talk about Darla. Darla's in the forgettable character category right now.
She needs to go definitely up in the green. She's a good character. I would even argue a great character.
I'm not going to let you take great character, but I do make a point. I do think there's an interesting enough point for a good character.
She's definitely
the problem
not
is that
in needing to be unforgettable anymore. I think she did really, really
well, she
good
was
in that
forgettable because, and I was shocked in redoing this while thinking about how many appearances characters had. She's not in that many episodes. She's in Welcome to the Hellmouth, The Harvest.
Mm-hmm.
Never Kill a Boy on the... No, she's not in Never Kill a Boy on the First Date.
Mm.
So I think she's just in Welcome to the Hellmouth, The Harvest.
And this one.
And this one. I could be wrong.
Okay, but going off of this one and her other appearances, I would say that she deserves to be going up to at least good, if not great.
I think she moves up to good.
I think since she died, we should give her
go
a
with
bump
good.
And put her in great.
Well, no, because then she's going to be stuck there, and I'm going to have to justify why Darla's still in gray. I say she falls right under Angel in good.
Yeah. So the Master, I really like the Master. Fruit Bat. But I would say he needs to be under Darla. I would say he's still a good character. Like, the whole, like, thing with the 3 and everything, like, was really cool. I was like, okay, peace out, suckers. But I think he needs to be under Darla.
The Master is good for one, like, killer moment per appearance. And that was his big one in this time. For how much he's played as just this big, bad, angry, you know, big villain guy, you know,
He shows he has a soft spot.
but yeah, like he cares about Darla. Like that was so cool. Like I don't think he was upset about Luke, like he fell down to his knees, but it was so almost comedic. Like this felt like, oh my gosh, like this guy is sad. You know,
I would say below Darla.
I agree that we're gonna move him down, but I think just under Angel, not under Darla. So you're still Angel's still moving up, and that is what you really wanted.
I guess.
So
I need to give where credit's due, and I think Darla has credit where it's due because, or credit due to her, because the thing is, when Darla's interacting with Angel, like, she's a badass, man, and she's badass with Buffy. She talks to Buffy and sneaking up on Willow and Buffy. It was all creepy, and I think she owes some respect.
If you want to convince me a character needs to move down, it's going to be the next one. Xander Harris. Who?
Yes.
Had a better episode than he's had the last 4.
I don't know.
Still had a crappy comment.
He's a chauvinist pig.
Still had a crappy comment towards Cordelia. You laughed at his bad comment, though.
But it's not a nice comment.
It's a horrible comment. I think it's a horrible thing to say.
I laughed because he's his character is just so conflicting.
Weird, because I think that people watching this are going to think I absolutely hate Xander. I love Xander.
I don't think so, yeah.
I love the character. I think that he's one of the most interesting characters. But, gosh, when you're ranking the character, it's hard to not call him out on his shit.
Yeah, I would say I think he's a bad character.
Well, I can't move him all the way down to bad. He's been good for so long, I can't move him all the way to bad.
And then
I
he
think
needs
he
to at
can
least
fall.
go to the bottom of the green sector there.
Well, no, we can look at forgettable.
I still say he's bad. But I'm a feminist and I hate all men, so... I don't actually hate all men.
Just me.
No, just Xander Harris.
So he's going to be at 10, because he's going to drop to under Flutie. Do we move him to good or forgettable? Or forgettable/mediocre?
He definitely needs to be moved out of the green. I think he should go down to bad characters. But
well,
if you're
okay,
insisting that he needs to be in the yellow, then...
Okay, well then, we'll because I take your opinion into account, we will put him at yellow to split the difference there. So, we will put him at number 10. We now move to the matriarch of the Summers household, Joyce Summers. Joyce got stabbed in the neck in this episode.
With a barbecue fork. They don't
I
have
think
a
Joyce had
barbecue
a
fork.
cute... you were saying you don't like Joyce. I think Joyce had a cute episode.
I hate Joyce.
I think Joyce had a very fun, cute episode. And I think...
I'm sorry, if my daughter was hiding a man in her house...
I'm not saying she's like a great, like... She's a very, like, astute mother. I just thought she was really cute in how she was, like, you know... She wanted to see the best
character.
in everything.
Or maybe even a bad character because she's stupid. Because you live in Sunnydale and you allowed people to come into your house.
She just moved there.
She's worse than Principal Bob Flutie and he's dead. R.I.P. She needs to go under Principal Bob Flutie.
But she's only falling underneath Angel. I can't...
You would put the Master below her?
Okay.
Is it better? You
Okay,
would put Darla?
okay. Joyce can fall underneath Darla. So now we move to the Queen Bee of Sunnydale, Cordelia Chase. Not a ton in this episode.
I think she should stay there. She lives in her own world. Like, she lives in Sunnydale on a Hellmouth, and she rocks the shit.
I'm actually going to bring up something that might be more of a thing. Cordelia continues to do amazing things.
She should be in a great character.
With very
Even
little
best.
screen time, and I think she could... I think she deserves a promotion up to great
Best.
characters. Well, I think she just no.
Best.
You were saying okay with staying. She's moving to great.
Best.
One step at a time. Rupert Giles.
I think
Where do you think Giles goes?
he should stay there.
Okay. You don't see him moving underneath Cordelia, above Willow, above Buffy. You
No.
think 3 is the right spot. Okay. Anything you want to say about Giles? Just keeping him in that great
He's
character spot?
perfect. Did you see his clothing choice? So 90s.
We can move right on to Willow Rosenberg.
She should stay.
She stays at 2 in the great character tier.
Yeah, did you see the amazing things she did for Buffy?
Yeah, she's a
She's
good
such
friend.
a good friend. Willow is like, if you're trying to be a good best friend, Willow.
I actually think that there's a lot to say there, yeah. Because she was there for her to study, but then she saw that, like, that's not what she needed right then.
Yeah,
so
she
she was
needed
like,
to
you know
talk
what,
about
let's close
Angel.
the book, we'll talk about Angel, and we'll get back to the studying. I
And
think
Willow loves schoolwork, so
Yeah.
you know that's hard for her.
Buffy Summers, right now at number 1 in the great character tier.
Nobody's gonna like my opinion.
Okay.
Especially you. She should go under Darla.
She's not even leaving great. I don't even think she's moving.
She needs to move then, at least under Cordelia.
No.
Cordelia was better than Buffy. She needs to move at least under Rupert.
Okay, we'll put her under Giles. I
Rupert
like how
does-
you I
Rupert
like how
does-
you and Giles are on a first name basis.
Rupert does. It's because I want to love him.
We will move Buffy underneath Giles.
Yay!
And I will
Move
move
her.
her back on the next episode. I mean, it was like pulling teeth, but we do now finally have our character rankings for season 1, episode 7 up to that point. And oh my goodness, Angel is finally out of the worst character. So you do get this one shot, which is something that I get no say in, as evidence is the last episode.
Good.
So this is 100% your pick for MVP. Now, I think you already have a person in mind, but I do want you to give yourself a chance, because remember that you can pick any character. It doesn't have to be the person who's number 1 on this list. It doesn't have to be someone who's appeared in, if you want to pick the 3, you have to pick one of them. You can go ahead and pick it, and I have no ability to say anything.
Okay, so I think this is going to be surprising.
Okay.
Because the episode is Angel's episode.
Yes.
And I love Angel.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. He is my soulmate, and I want to marry him.
I feel like you're setting him up for the letdown.
It is. It's a bad.
Oh.
But I'm in between Angel, Darla, and Cordelia Chase.
See, I thought you were going to be in between Angel and Darla. Cordelia was a dark horse I didn't expect.
So I really like Cordelia being an independent woman and like zinging Xander.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Sure.
what I like about Cordelia.
Okay.
And then Darla, I mean, hello, schoolgirl uniform.
Okay.
So, and her acting is great because you feel the sexual tension there.
Sure.
But I think ultimately, it's Angel.
Okay. Wow. That was a roundabout way to get back to Angel.
Yeah, I was really going for Cordelia Chase, and then I went back to Angel again.
So, like, you were, like, moving around. You hadn't fully decided at the beginning of the thing.
No, because I was like, because we talked about this episode earlier, and I was like, I love Angel. I really, really love Angel. It's going to be Angel. And then I was like, shit, I really like Cordelia and Darla. So.
Okay. Well, then, congratulations, Angel, who spent all of this time in the basement of the list to come back with an MVP award. I think I agree with you. I think
he should
because
be up in great characters.
That's a huge bump he took. He went from bad to the top of good characters. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for checking this out. If you have your own opinions, definitely share them down below. You can tell me if I'm right. You can tell my wife if she's wrong. But again, like I said, keep it friendly in the comments. Whether you agree or disagree, we all love this show. Or you don't like the show. In which case, very interesting video choice. Thank you guys. Please go ahead and hit that like button. Comment your lists down below. And thank you to my guest, my wife. If you want to plug anything, this is your time to do it.
So if you guys want to go ahead and check me out on TikTok, it's at Lynnanne Havens. It's LYNNANNE Havens, HAVENS. Or on Instagram at our little Havens family. Check me out over there. I have cute kids.
And I will put links to both of those in the description. So, you know, if you had trouble following along, you can always go down below there. You can find me on Twitter at Alan Havens. That's ALANHAVENS. You can find me here on Razzle every other week, putting out another one of these Buffy videos, as well as some other content I've got coming out there. And definitely check out the rest of the stuff we have on Razzle. We've got all kinds of content on here from, you know, not just me, but Ryan and Zach. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys for checking out the video, and have a great day.
Meow.